So I'm trying to follow a piece of advice from Rick and have my chat on the second phone. So that should make things a little easier. Um, it's been a heck of a time. uh, Officially, I have 10,000 steps today. I know I had more yesterday, but my phone died and it's not official, but officially on my phone, 10,047 steps. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, you people that said I couldn't do it. Don't think it was anybody here, but some people I know personally said that I was crazy for coming over to Europe. It's a walking society. You'll never make it, but I'm surviving. Sunk. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but Sunky. Hello. Um, so I just realized that I didn't make the little live stream I did from the park walking over to the Philharmonic public, so I'll have to fix that when I sunk. Um, I don't know why I went live there. I knew I couldn't go for long because I had to be like in the theater, or I don't know what to call it, the concert hall, in like 10 minutes. So I knew I wasn't going to be live that long, and yeah, very good training day. Um, you know, I've come to the realization that my back's going to take a lot more time to get up to snuff. So, but my legs are feeling better, my knees are feeling better, but I still have to take breaks to, realign the spine. Hey, Angel. Um, One of the things I wanted to go over, but I just got home. I'm taking my evening cigarette break. Excuse me. Yeah, that's another thing that's going well. Before I came here, I was smoking probably a pack and a half a day, and I'm down to like a third of a pack a day. So, um, the Philharmonic was awesome. Um, they're playing Chopin. Like, it was great. Um, it was very relaxing to sit there and just. Okay, I know what people think about classical music. And yes, I'll agree with listening to classical music like on the radio or, CD or whatever is not that great. But when it's live and you're feeling it and it's being performed in front of you, it's an entirely different experience. Um, the Philharmonic was, oh, it was great. Um, the building was amazing. Marble floors, staircases. You know, one of the best looking buildings I've seen. Um, but I teased a little something on the community chat a little bit ago. Um, Part of my outing today was, I'm sitting here losing weight. My pants are already loose on me, and I'm carrying around my wallet, two phones, my passport, um, all this other stuff in my pockets. And it's like, okay, every 5 seconds I'm having to pull my pants back up. So I went and got myself a bag. And one of the things I wanted to do was go over that bag with you. And I think you'll like it. So forgive the motion sickness. I'll do my best not to shake things up too much. Okay. The creaking you're hearing is my knees. So let me close that up so it doesn't get too cold in here. Okay. So I gotta work on that more, turning the camera around. So this is the bag I bought. Charging cables everywhere, sorry. So I bought the American flag to go to it so I could sit, when people come up on the street and just start talking to me in Ukrainian or Russian, I could point to that and sorry, я не розумію. I don't understand. And of course, Rick Rollers and Rick's Abrams patch, both really special to me. But the Star Wars X-wing fighter. There's a story behind that, and it's I was at the NAFO truck exchange, and I asked one of the guys there because he had it on his arm. And I asked him if I could take a picture of it. And he said, yeah, sure. I tried asking in Ukrainian, and, well, my Ukrainian's not that great, but I'm working on it. And he turns and answers in English, oh, yeah, you can take a picture of it, just, and, get the other. So I got pictures of the patch on his shoulders. Didn't think anything of it, and went to get pizza with the NAFO guys, and sitting in that little meeting room they have back there, just chatting away, and helping clean up and pick up it because a lot of them had to run to go other places, and he took that off his arm and gave it to me. So that one's pretty special to me, and probably will be on the backpack forever, or whatever you want to call this. So, this thing has tons of little pouches. So, just so you don't worry, Rick the Ukrainian's with me. Not on the outside, but I got a special pocket just for that one. So, it's not easy doing stuff one-handed here. But, another little pouch here. Sorry. I got the remote charger in that pouch. And I'm not using my phones. The phones are in there, charging cables, all that. And then little pouch at the top, wallet, um, bus pass, stuff like that. And then, oh, where's the zipper? Where's the zipper? There's the zipper. Oh, that's okay. Let's try. There they are. Sorry, I'm not doing very good camera work today. But, this is the main part. A little pouch in the back, and of course, the flag Rick gave me. So, I need to get a pen, like a marker, to carry with me so if I run across anybody, they can sign it. And I need to get like a black one for the yellow field and like a golden pen for the blue field. But, if I go out shopping and get something, plenty of space in there and it expands out. So I was carrying a water bottle in there and everything else in life. But, yeah, it was brand new out of the packaging, and the store I bought it at was actually a little stand up by the train station. Switch it back around to me. So, nice picture of my thumb. So anybody wants to steal my thumbprint. There's a bunch of little stands right around the train station in Kiev, and every time I've gone through there, because the tram stops on one side of the train station, and then the main bus station is in the middle of the front of the train station. So it's a pretty good walk, and you walk through, and there's probably 5 stands selling military gear. But every time I walk by, there's only army members at one stand. So that's the stand I went to. That's the stand I got the bag at, and the American flag patch. I'm trying. I'm trying for not to do the hand thing. Hey Emma. Hey Morlatch. Hey LJ. Yeah, I'm just winging it here for YouTube. So, um, but I wanted to show that off to you guys. I need to trim off these little extra strings. So, yeah, it definitely came in handy having that. Not having to carry everything around in the pockets and having all that weight just not cooperating with you. um, Trying to think of what else that I needed to update you guys on. Oh, the little stream I did earlier, a couple people made it to that. I'll have to make that live. But yeah, apparently where I was going was not the right way. Um, there was another path I should have took, but I took a path that led to a place I won't mention. And so I did end the stream before I showed that, but so there's nothing on that stream that shouldn't be shown. But yeah, it's funny because I had to download Google Maps onto my iPhone because the iPhone map program doesn't give directions here. Um, but I've been using Google Maps and their directions for the bus stations and transit here in Kiev is awesome. Um, they give you a bunch of choices, and 9 times out of 10, I can find a route that's like, okay, take the tram to the station, go find that bus, get on that bus, and they'll take you right to where you need to go. I am kind of in the suburbs here. Um, so it takes me about an hour to get downtown. And like coming home from the Philharmonic, it took me about an hour and a half. But part of that's because I missed my first bus that went by like a minute. So sat there, waited 15 minutes. Next bus came by, hopped on that, and walking through the train station over to my other bus is like, oh, da, da. Not paying attention, and oh, there goes one tram as I'm coming down the steps to go to get to the tram station. It's like, okay. Well, the next tram came by. There were so many people I didn't want to deal with it. I was trying to get the back seat of the tram so that like I could do a stream from the tram, but there's just so many people. I couldn't get to the seat. So one of these days I'll get the back seat and I can do a short little clip of the tram ride to downtown. Let's see. Plans for tomorrow. Um, I am meeting with the owner of the flat tomorrow or apartment, or it's it's confusing what to call it because like half the people here that know English learn from UK and the other half learn from US or with a sprinkling of Aussie thrown in. So it's like, what terminology, what slang do you use? So yeah, flat, apartment, what have you. I'm meeting with them tomorrow early in the morning. Um, have that to go through and you know sign my life away for 2 months. um, I'm trying to get a position here where I could still read the chat on my other phone and not like I'll figure it out sooner or later. Oh, let's see, scroll. The city center, I wouldn't say it's walkable from where I'm at, but a tram ride. I think I got a good setup here. Oh, this stupid thumb thing again. Um, it's like a 7-8 minute walk to the tram, and a 20-minute, 30-minute tram ride, depending on number of people getting in and on and off. And that takes you right by the main train station in that's downtown adjacent. Um, it's walkable around there, but like it's kind of weird. Um, Kiev's set up on like several hills. So yeah, you can walk from in this little area, but to hop a bus, I mean it's 8 hryvnia to hop on a bus. So next to nothing. And that takes you to the next area. Or if you saw the video, there's from Podil next to the river, goes up the mountain to where the park was that I was walking through. And, you know, same bus pass, same 8 hryvnia, kind of a touristy thing to do. But it takes you right by the one of the major, is it St. Michael's Cathedral? I think so, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But, and from there you can walk around that main area. Um, see the cathedrals. There's a couple streets with, see the destroyed Russian tanks and stuff. Hey, Andreas. I love the apartment here. Um, you know, I'd much rather be here than a hotel downtown. Downtown, it is like downtown in every other big city. Traffic, people, um, you know, street to sidewalk to building. And like here, it's like I'm in a park. If it was spring and the trees had leaves and all that, I couldn't even see the next building over. Yeah, Marino, I moved from Phoenix, with like 27 million people in the winter with all the snowbirds, to a town with 76 people 10 years ago or so. And, I like the everything you can do in a big city. I like that. But I don't like the hustle and bustle. I like doing things on my own time, not having to rush everywhere. So, okay. Yeah, those towns in South Dakota are easy to find small ones. Let's see. Yeah, caught up with chat. So yeah, it is definitely a lot easier to have chat on the second phone, but that means I have to be somewhere with Wi-Fi because my American phone does not get service here. Um, Granted, I don't have a big carrier. I'm using consumer cellular, so I didn't expect there to be service here. Um, and if you're going to be streaming and recording, definitely get a phone with a better battery life. Um, I have iPhone SE, and I charged it up before I started streaming, and I am about 60% battery already. So I could cheat and grab the phone. Remember, grab the phone from the back, and I'm going to plug in here really quick. So, but yeah, that battery pack I carry around in the bag, that saved my life today, because by the time I got to the Philharmonic with the stream and the directions and everything else, I had about 20% battery. Well, that wouldn't have lasted me the trip home. So as I'm sitting there watching the concert, I had it this phone plugged into the charger and watched the concert. Got out of the concert. Oh, 98% charge. So that was nice. I'll have to definitely recommend getting a alternate battery backup, or I don't know what they're called. Um, for some of the air alarms, I do go down to the shelter's really nice here. It's right below me. It's in the basement of the stairwell that my apartment's on. Um, so that makes it really nice. And I'm really sorry about the camera shake. I need, Rick has a really nice stabilizer that he uses, and oh, I got the stabilizer of my arm. uh, Whether or not I go into the shelter or just go into the hallway behind me depends on what's coming. Um, if it's like hypersonic, Kinzel coming, I'm in the shelter. Um, those can hit before you even know. So it's better to be in the shelter waiting. If it's just like a MiG launch, I go into the hallway. You know, MiG takes off. They set off the air alarm. I'll go sit in the hallway and you know try and catch up on YouTube. But oh man, you guys put out so much. Between Rick and Mercado and Greg and Ukraine Matters, and I know I'm forgetting somebody in there, and I apologize in advance. But there's a lot to watch, and it's not really easy to keep up. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how Allie does it because Allie's everywhere. I don't think I've watched a Ukrainian YouTube or stream without Allie there. So, what else do you guys want to know? Pop some questions at me, or there is no TV in the apartment, so I don't even watch TV. Like I said, I barely get a time to catch up with YouTube and everything that's going on here. Um, but I know from like looking at Kyivstar, they have cable, like a cable internet phone package for like 15 bucks a month, and that has like 330 channels. So you're not going to want for entertainment if when you come here if you get like Kyivstar's premium cable. What was the other one? My favorite snack. Um, they sell like a lot of dried fruits here, um, and I've really come to like the dried cranberries. Um, if you get some of the markets, they have buy in bulk up to I think it was like 90 hryvnia for like per kilo, something like that. But you can go in the stores and they have like little packages of them. But I've been loving like the fruit, the apples, the pears. You know, food here in the store, even out of season, is about half price of what it is in the U.S. So you can actually eat healthy for, you know, a lot cheaper than the U.S. Um, I've only come, well, I flew into Warsaw and then took the train from Warsaw to Helm, Chelm, and took and then the train from Helm to Kiev. Um, I really enjoyed it. I slept most of it, um, but it's an overnight train, so just get through customs, and after that, nice little sleeper cabin. I had a 4 bed cabin all to myself, and wake up in Kiev, fresh, ready, and I think I got here a little bit after noon, like 12:20 or something like that, and just had a good day. Well, the first day I was here, you know, if you go back, there's a hat trick video. 3 air alarms in one day. Um, it depends on who you book it through. I booked through Pull Rail, and it cost me like $95 for the train ride from Warsaw to Kiev. Um, if you can get the Ukrainian Rail website to come up from your region, it is cheaper through them. But I had a really hard time, and well, I don't have a VPN, so um, if you're in Europe, if you have like the Euro Pass, you can just make a reservation through your Euro Pass and not pay anything extra for that train ride. So EU's got a good deal for that. Um, Originally, my plan was to buy a truck in Warsaw and drive in, but that kind of fell through when we had negative 48-degree temperatures, and the water lines to my shower froze and burst, and a $900 repair kind of just sucked the money that I had for that out. I could have, I was looking at a decent vehicle, something that wasn't going to be problems. But you take $900 off of that budget, and you're suddenly looking at, a POS. It depends. In Ukraine, yes. Because of the import tariffs, cars in Ukraine are a lot more expensive than the US. In Poland, you can get, a 10, 15-year-old beater for about 500, $600. Um, a decent vehicle, you're looking around $2,000 in Poland. But to bring that car in from Poland to Ukraine without having it a military. If you have a military unit that's buying the vehicle and doing the paperwork, great. That's the route to go. But if you don't have, if you're just doing your personal vehicle and bringing it into Ukraine, um, they charge like 10 US dollars per cubic centimeter of the engine. So if you have a 1.9 liter engine, you're paying $1,900 to import that into Ukraine. So it's not a cheap thing to bring a vehicle here. Uh, but yeah, you can look on like OLX for .pl for Poland and .ua for Ukraine. And the same car in Poland, similar mileage, is about a third to a fourth of the price it is in Ukraine. Same question, sorry. Okay, I am going to take you guys back out to the patio or veranda awning because I got a setup out there where I don't have to hold the camera and my arms getting sore. So, yeah, I'll show you my professional YouTube camera holder. So, that's it. A drying rack for dishes. And I think it does a pretty good job. Let me close the door here so I don't make it cold in the house. Okay, yeah, the lighting's bad, but I like sitting out here. Yeah, I feel a little bit more at home out here because there's a nice little chill. And Ukrainians like it hot, even on the bus. Yeah, you don't. The thing that amazes me is like I'm walking around in a t-shirt with a long sleeve shirt over it, and that's what I'm wearing walking around. And everybody else is still in their winter jackets, beanies on, and it's like, okay. I left the other phone there, so 60 degrees. Yeah, I'm not doing good at doing the conversion, but it was like plus 11 Celsius here today. So it was a nice warm day, and I regretted wearing my jacket, but during the day, yes, I regretted wearing my jacket, but on that walk home, it was breezy, it was chilly. I appreciated the jacket then. Now, I'm going to pour me a glass of water here, so give me a second. Yes, I keep my bottled water outside so it chills. Because it's a rather big bottle. Too big to fit in the refrigerator. But, it's kind of neat looking across and seeing, the lights in the other houses, the other apartments. And every once in a while you catch someone cooking or folding laundry, like somebody's folding laundry right now. Uh, not much to do because curfew's about to kick in, or already has. I'm not sure. So Friday night, and everybody's shut in because of curfew. So one last little story about the concert before I head off for the night is, I was looking around at the audience, and I noticed that that's a little better lighting. I noticed there was a few kids in the audience. Not young kids, but you know maybe 10, 12 years old. And you don't really see that in the US for you know classical music concerts, mainly because there's such a high cost. They're seen as something for it's seen as something for the rich people. So even the cheap seats at like the Philharmonic in St. Paul, you're looking at 150 to $200 for the not good seat that you kind of have to lean over and look around a pillar or something to see what's going on. But here the ticket price is like 300 hryvnia. And the current exchange rate's 38, so like eight and a half, $9. And I mean, so the kids get to experience that and are open to that. And the more you expose kids to, the more the chances they have to find what they love and what they really want to do. Um, it reminds me of Neil deGrasse Tyson. If you know him, you know him. But his parents did that for him in New York, and he found his calling at 9 years old. And that just it kind of clicked with me, and it's like that's kind of cool to see. People taking their kids to see a classical concert, and it made me smile. Not a hard thing to do, but it made me smile. It was very nice being at the concert. It was very relaxing, and for a brief time, I got to see the stress vanish from the faces in the audience, and that was nice to see. Um, I wish the American Congress and Senate and somebody needs to put a boot up, Mike Johnson's rear, and light a fire or something, get the thing going, because it's been a lot of hard news lately, and Ukraine could use some good news. Yeah, I've been in the Lavra. That's where the NATO exchange was. So, um, I really want to come back when I'm healthier and go up into the bell tower. But I peeked my head in and looked at all those stairs, and yeah, let me think about that now. um, yeah, I might have been able to get up, but they would have needed to bring in a crane to get me down because I couldn't do those stairs down. But I tried to time it so I could do like a video while I was there at the NAFO exchange to catch the bells ringing. But it's not quite the time on my phone wasn't quite matched up. So when I tried to get it, they didn't happen. And it's by the I got tired of waiting and got distracted with you know everything that was going on there. And then the bell would start right as I could put the phone away, and it's like, um, I have to say I love trying all the borsches. That's it's kind of a weird thing, but it's like the everybody has their own little recipe, their own little thing they do different, and you know I wish they had like a borscht tour where it had a bunch of like oh, you can try this person's, you can try that person's, you can try that'd be like a cool foodie event. Just 20 different people's borsches, and you just go through and try. Um, I like the Veroniki. Um, the you definitely want to eat the Veroniki with cherries warm. It loses a little bit like for leftovers, but the Miaso, the meat Veroniki, I liked even better as a leftover cold without throwing it in the microwave. Um, there's just other little things here and there. It's great to try. Um, at the restaurant I told Rick about, they have a mushroom based borscht instead of meat for like the vegetarian option. And okay, if I could have that, I'd go vegetarian. But um, they have so many different cuisines here, and it's amazing. From sushi to God, they have sushi, but Georgian food, Italian, Greek. The only thing they're missing is they're missing Mexican food, but I'm not here long enough to miss Mexican food yet. Okay, back to this to see if I missed any chat messages. Oh, I didn't see that part. The caverns? No, I haven't been down to the caverns because, well, no. Ukrainians love stairs, and my knees don't. Oh. Hitting the 50-minute mark, and I got to get up early for the meeting with the owner of the apartment. So, unless you guys have any other questions, I'm going to call it a night and go hug a pillow. Good night, Marino. Ugh. Um, Probably going to be Sunday or Monday. Depends on what happens on Sunday. Um, I'm I'm waiting for funds to come from the U.S. to my Ukrainian account so I can actually pull cash out to do stuff. But well, here I'll show you. This is what I got left in my wallet. So that's all the cash I have left. And I got my one bank card to work through Apple Pay. It doesn't work any other way. So if I can't do Apple Pay, it has to be cash. It's not a perfect solution and it doesn't always work out well, but so hopefully by Sunday or Monday my transfer will go through and I won't be having to worry about, okay, you take Apple Pay or not. Because like if I need to take a taxi somewhere and I want to go to Irping, I want to go out to Bucha, but to catch the bus to Irping or Bucha, I have to go an hour downtown to come 2 hours back, where I can just take a cab and be in Irping in like 35 minutes. So it's like a catch. I'm caught in a little bit of a catch-22 with cash and credit cards and all that. So I'm just gonna have to play it by ear, and I'll try to keep you guys up to date. Um, I figured out how to do community posts, so you'll see more of those from me. And actually, no, it's not going to be Sunday. It will be probably on Monday because I don't want to stream during Rick's stream. So, on that note, I'm heading to bed. Good night, everybody, and stay safe.